So, uh, we're going to talk about problem solving approach, ways that parents can work together towards solving a problem that comes about. And once again, let's go back to the child who has ADHD or believe it has ADHD. One of the parents is dead certain. And so I'm going to walk up to the other parent and I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to take that child to the psychiatrist and we're going to give him some ADHD. So we're going to give him some Adderall for his ADHD. Obviously, he has it. That's the beginning of the conversation. That's the end of the conversation. Other parent says, wait, whoa, 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 not so fast. We're not going to be doing that to our child. My solution is you go in and you speak to the child's pediatrician. Child's pediatrician will tell us whether or not there's other issues going on here, perhaps lack of sleep, um, problems with diet. This child is not going to be getting Adderall over my dead body. Okay. So if that's the basis of our conversation, we are going to fail each and every time because we can't listen to each other. So the trick is we need to start understanding each other's interests. So we start asking why. Why are we taking the child to the psychiatrist? I want to know why. What is it that's bothering you? Okay. But then all of a sudden you're going to start hearing things that will give you some substance, listening, understanding why the other person is acting the way they are. Well, let's take the example. I want to take the child to the psychiatrist. Well, I want to take the child to the psychiatrist because the child at school can't focus. The child at school is getting into fights. The child at school, the teacher said needs help. Matter of fact, the teacher said send them to the psychiatrist. Perhaps some Adderall would be the way to go. That's why I'm presenting the solution that I am. Turn to the other parent. Why don't you want Adderall? I understand. Teachers are saying that's a great thing. Well, the other parent could say, you know, none of our kids in our family ever had Adderall. And I don't think any of the kids in your family ever had Adderall. And I simply don't want some doctor just telling us what to do when they're just giving it out like candy. I want us to look at other options. I think those other options are important. Diet, exercise. What can we do to not give this child Adderall? Pretty powerful drug. So once we start getting into the why, and once we start understanding each other's interests, we can start coming up with some options because we are listening, understanding, and responding to each other. So if I listen, if I'm the parent who doesn't want Adderall and I'm listening to the parent who does, I'll say, okay, you want to take the child to the psychiatrist. Okay. But I want to come with you. And I want to come and I want to ask some questions. And when we talk, I want to make sure that we have the psychiatrist talk to the pediatrician on the phone. Because there's the two people that seem to know to have answers to the questions that we have. And I want that psychiatrist to talk to the pediatrician. And I want that pediatrician to tell the psychiatrist everything that he or she knows. And that way, while my approach to the problem might be because I think what's best, honestly, I don't know. And as the other co-parent could probably acknowledge, they don't truly understand it either. And they want to find the best solution that they can. And they're willing to defer and allow these people who they know, psychiatrist and the pediatrician, come up with some suggestions, some solutions, some resources that they can receive, and that will lead to further conversation. And really, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to listen. They're trying to expand on the interests of the other person and why they're taking the position that they are. And by understanding why and asking some questions, they can best come up with a solution that is going to allow for problem solving. And that problem solving is going to be a thing that gets them out of conflict. So, understanding problem solving solution is understanding steps. Do it incorrectly and you will fail in your attempt to problem solve. Do it correctly and you might have given yourself a gift to always work through these issues and effectively co-parent.